There's a bit of a temptation to frame Jobe Bellingham's potential move away from Sunderland as a setback, as a loss. I think that couldn't be further from the truth. I don't think it's a defeat. I think it's a little bit of a statement, actually. And it's a proof that Sunderland's plan, the entire model, is working. Jobe arrived on Wayside as a relatively untested 17-year-old. Now he's got over 100 senior appearances, multiple England youth caps, and Borussia Dortmund are knocking on the door. That kind of rise, it doesn't happen by accident. It's all part of a strategy that we know well now. Sunderland have spent years perfecting it. Credit must go to Kirill Louis-Dreyfus, Christian Speakman, Stuart Harvey. The plan's relatively simple: recruit smart, develop talent, and sell at the right time. Reinvest, and then go again. This isn't a one-off. Remember Jack Clark, bought from Spurs, reignited. Now he's at Ipswich, and he went to Ipswich for big money. Ross Stewart from Ross County helped Sunderland get from League One to the Championship and was sold to Southampton for a pretty penny. Now the next one off the production line is Jobe. 30 to 40 million euros, depending on the various different add-ons. That money isn't just a number, it's ammunition to sign the next Sunderland star, to build better facilities, to navigate the tough Premier League sustainability rules. And let's not forget, I think when we talk about the model, we talk about Brighton and Brentford. It took them 9 years to rise from League One to the Premier League. Sunderland have done it in about 4. That's a rapid rate of progress. There've been misses in terms of this model. Frederick Alvarez, Leon Diaku, Luis Jimenez Semedo. But when Sunderland land a hit, it's a fairly big one. And Jobe's success is sending a clear message across football, really. If you're good enough, Sunderland will back you. And crucially, they won't stand in the way when a big team comes in for you. All the way from lone stars like Ahmad to Callum Doyle, to homegrown talents like Patterson, Rigg, Dan Neil, Tommy Watson. I think Sunderland feels to me like it's becoming the place to go and play your football. Will it hurt to lose Jobe? Of course. But it should also be a moment of pride, I think, because I think his rise represents exactly what Sunderland are trying to be. And more are becoming, actually. Because I don't think this is the Sunderland of old in terms of the Ellis Short era. There's no short-term fixes or a billionaire sort of writing off loads of losses, which was really unsustainable. This is a club with an identity, a club with a plan, a club with a future. And I think more broadly, Sunderland will never be just a selling club. It's a powerhouse with one of the biggest fan bases in England. But if the Jobe Bellingham story tells us anything, then it is that this is the sort of the right way to get to the top. And it's already in motion. For all the latest transfer news, injury updates, and exclusive SAFC content, hit that follow button and join the Sunderland WhatsApp channel. The link's in the description. And how are the lads? We'll see you next time.